Stack cash stagnation, hard work dedication, DeFi reflections with no tribulations, cash token functions, gamified DAO system, governing DAO entities, watch your bags and see them. Get it? We give you that cash, that Xen, that DBI. Combine all of that, that's fusion. Giving you that real crypto all day with no confusion. I'm feeling like Tay-Rock, shooting for the stars like bars. Or better yet, loaded locks, bringing you back down to earth. Knowledge deep in your brain like a hole in the desert. That's quicksand. Now let that sink in. You talk a good game but got no skin in the game. We talk a good game cause we've been in the game. We not the same. Get it? Soon as Xen price down, you sell. Paper hand. I'm just playing. Listen, Xen is up 5% today, which means some fool is adding liquidity into this overly inflating cryptocurrency. I don't know why, but by the time you see this video, it could be up, it could be down. That means it's just crypto. Now, I think I might have a hint the reason why Xen is up a little bit today. So we got to talk about that. And also, a new network that is in the talk of the town. I've seen it everywhere over mainstream crypto. So we got to talk about that network to see if it's an Ethereum killer or maybe not. So stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get right on to this content. Now, Xen crypto is up 7% today, which means people are injecting liquidity into, I don't know, people are buying Xen for some reason. Because I checked Jack's tweet and he said he's working on something, and he also announced on Telegram that, you know, there is some kind of live stream that is coming that he's gonna lay out everything about the X1 token. Yes, the X1 chain, the blockchain itself, to be the end all be all for Xen. Xen across all chains would be burnt. You know how all of those questions I was getting in the comment section below. Xen across all chains would be burnt, and for that particular X1 token, those NFTs, everything else, it will be dope. Now, if that comes out now, you're gonna see the power of Xen. This could be huge, bro, the X1 token. But my hope is that Jack would roll it out sooner than usual, bro, because it is now more than ever needed. If that blockchain comes out before the halving of 2024, Xen could explode by the time 2025 comes around. It could be huge. I'm thinking it's gonna be some kind of bridge built so that all Xen across all chains would be able to come over to that blockchain and be non-existent, burnt, taken out of circulation, and it can pump your bags across the other chains, but also, you know, the X1 token, which would be dope. Crazy gains are ahead for this Xen ecosystem. I'm just looking to see how this is gonna play out. How this Xen stuff gonna play out, bro, right? Now, lately there's been a lot of downward action, but, you know, it is due to, you know, sell pressure, bro. We pumped huge in April. We bottomed out in March, and then April we did a solid 12x, and then the month of May, you know, naturally people are going to take profits. So Xen whales or whoever's selling sold a lot of Xen. That's why you've seen a lot of downward actions. But like I said in that freestyle, for the Xenians who's been coming in the comment section like we're going down, don't be paper hand. That's it. Just don't be paper hand, bro. Don't be paper hand. Just, yeah, see where that takes you, bro, because at the end of the day, it's just an experiment. Xen is not here to say we're better than Bitcoin, we're better than this, we're better than that, but it is just a statement in the crypto. It's an experiment. That's it. Look at it like an experiment. Don't put your life savings into something like this, bro. You have your fundamental cryptos, you know, and then you have Xen. Look at it that way. So you shouldn't have a headache, really, if you keep coming and commenting, bro, Xen is going down. I'm like, read the light paper, bro. It's designed to go down. It's designed to inflate. You can print as much of it as you want, as long as you have some gas fees. If it goes to zero, worst come to worst, you just lost some gas fees. You wasted your time minting. That's it. That's the worst thing that could happen with Xen. So we're hoping that some liquidity would come in the near future, and then boom, this could explode. We're hoping that all the projects that are being built in the Xen ecosystem could also, you know, get you there, like where they burn enough Xen, you know, the dbxens and the phoenixes and the Xen doges and whatnot, so that, you know, our bags are pumped. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, let's move over to meme coins lately, because I've seen an interesting video, especially with the MANG stuff. Somebody was saying MANG in the comment section, so I checked out MANG, and it's just another YouTuber's coin. Yeah, so let's see what happened to MANG. You can watch this right here. Take a look.
I just woke up. I see the MANG price is down like minus 97% from all-time high. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I'm better than you. Let me tell you why I've got bigger balls, I've got bigger diamond hands, and I'm 10 times cooler than you ever will be. Now, I held over $25 million of MANG at one point, well over 25. I'm not going to tell you how much because it's going to blow your brains. Now, here's a fact. Here's a fact you pussies need to understand. I didn't sell that. I didn't sell $25 million. I didn't even sell $1 million of MANG. I didn't even sell $500,000 of MANG, okay? And now you all want to come at me, oh, this, rug, scam this. Mate, the second that you losers would have got $1 million, you would have sold it. You would have rugged it instantly. That's who you are. That's what you are. You're a jeep. You're a loser. You look at the money and you take the money and run. I had well over $25 million and I didn't run, I didn't take it, and I've rode that all the way back down. So these nuts are like King Kong, mate.
All right, man. Listen, YouTube, you know what it is, bro. These YouTubers, listen, this dude, I think he kind of rode the wave of, not to say that what he did was wrong, but it's genius. He rode the wave of BitBoy. If you notice, BitBoy, you know, some other random dude created the Ben coin because BitBoy's people had been turning him into a meme now. He's trying to clean up his image after everything that happened last bull market and whatnot. But people have turned BitBoy into a meme coin. So BitBoy went and I think he bought that coin or something. So he kind of incorporated into his thing. So now Ben coin decided to pump and pump and pump. And then all of a sudden somebody magically rugged. Like all meme coins, someone always magically rugs everybody. So Max Kaiser, the Bitcoin Maxi, who doesn't really like BitBoy, he never did. So he takes a jab at BitBoy and said, look, you're scamming your people again, you're dumped. But then BitBoy's response was interesting. When BitBoy responded, usually he's fired up. It's not my fault, it's not my this. But what he said was, guys, you're supposed to take profit. If you invest in a meme coin and it go up and you don't take profit, then what are you investing for? Which means there's a little bit of guilt in there. I don't know, bro. Maybe he dumped. So this dude pretty much did the same thing. So around the same time, Ben was happening last month and the last few weeks. I've been following this. And this dude created his own token called MANG, based off of this American politician or something that says MANG is Mongoose coin or something. You know, he doesn't like crypto. This old head here that used to say, you know, we evolving from Bitcoin to Cardano to Ethereum to meme coins. You know, crypto is just being more and more ridiculous. This guy, he has a valid point, but that's what he said in the Congress. So based on that, this YouTuber goes and create MANG, the Mongoose coin or something to that nature. And this is what happened. It skyrocketed last week and then boom, the magic rug happened. And I think they just took Shiba Inu's tokenomics for 690 trillion. This was way too much. But if you look on the blockchain, it's obvious who's been selling, bro. So what he did, I think he kind of held like a lot of tokens, him and his homies, and then, you know, maybe he showed a wallet where he says, hey, I'm not selling anything. If you see, like at one point, this was worth 25 million. Now it's down to this much. But what he's probably not telling you is that there may be some daughter addresses or some son addresses, if you look on the blockchain, that have also a couple of billions and a couple of trillions that has been slowly dumping this. So this, if an unhealthy dump happen like this, gradually an unhealthy dump that happened where the token is down 97% after the YouTuber pumps it and he says, you know, he was saying, you know what, we're going mainstream, we're going national, we're going to take over, we're not going to rug pull, we're not going to do this. And then this happened, people are going to point fingers at you, bro. So that's exactly what happened to the poor guy. But shout out to him. He tried to be a big boy, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, you're a cool dude, but it is what it is. These things can happen to anybody. I'm just saying, if it's a meme coin, it's a meme coin. Be cautious. If you have a 4x, 10x, or whatever in a meme coin, take profit. You heard what Big Boy said. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. People will say, here's the problem. He was painting it like nobody was ever going to dump. And the Ben token was going to go mainstream and whatnot. And then all of a sudden it drops 90%. And then you have this dude who pretty much followed the same book, and he allegedly did the same thing, you know. But now he's saying, I got a main wallet and I'm not the one dumping. But if a bunch of your homies got gifted that MANG token or whatever, I don't know what the story is behind it. If a bunch of daughter addresses, if you look on the blockchain, is not hard to find. You can see that a lot of wallets was holding this MANG token, and they magically all rugged. And people are left holding the bags, and that's the sad part about these meme tokens. So just be cautious, boy. If you talking about real memes, there's real memes, and then there's memes. This meme, if you want real meme, DBI right here, right? We don't have no 690 trillion tokens. It's fair. It's almost 2 billion tokens in max supply, and half of that have already been burnt. This is one of the most scarce meme tokens on the planet in the crypto space. It is up 4.9% today. Don't buy Inu, a real life IRL character meme called the Dev. Hey, I'm just going to leave it at that. And utility is being created because the Dev is coming up with his own video game, right? I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get into the new blockchain that everybody's been talking about, right? This one here. Build beyond, unlock the freedom of power to build on-chain assets in what they call it the SUI network. Now, somebody hit me up in the comment section the other day. He said, look into the SUI network. It is currently up like 3%, 96 cents. And I checked the tokenomics and I kind of researched it a little bit. It's about 10 billion tokens in supply, but this is this is another Aptos, guys. It's heavily backed by VCs once again, and I think they're gonna do their token unlocking thing. They did a seed round funding phase or whatnot, but it was mainly for VCs. That's why their own community was kind of attacking them. And the other red flag that I've seen with the SUI network is the fact that when they launched and they did their funding thing, who was behind it? Your boy, Sam. Yes, Sam Bankman-Fried, before FTX went down, he held a lot of the SUI networks token. And it got so bad that when FTX went insolvent and they went down, the SUI network founders, they did a cool thing though, which shout out to them for doing that. They went back and double back and said, you know what? All of Sam's token holdings on the SUI network, we are going to buy it back. So they paid the people who arrested SBF now, because they own FTX. They paid them $96 million to buy back their token, just to avoid old Sam coming out of jail and then dumping on the market on investors, right? So basically the founders of this network, SUI, they were behind Facebook's Meta. Them and the Aptos boys, they all used to work together. When Meta got dissolved because the American government was too scared Facebook's coin was going to take over the world, so Zuckerberg just abandoned the project. But the technology now, his employees that was building that Meta, they branched off. Some of them went over to create Aptos, and the other guys now are creating the SUI network. If you study the programming languages, they went from Solidity to Rare, to the Move language, to the Go language. All of these new languages that are really, really fast. Apparently, they are planning to do 100,000 transactions per second or 200,000 transactions per second. And they're doing their a few second block finalities where the transaction speed would be super fast. And they building privacy layers inside their chain and whatnot. And even PancakeSwap is interested in building here. So PancakeSwap is going to branch off some of their things from Binance Smart Chain, and they're going to migrate over here to the SUI network, which is a good news for SUI. There's a couple of interesting information about this SUI network thing, but I'm just saying, with these blockchains, look, it could be another Aptos, bro. Because if you, last year, Aptos, even this year, took off from $1, ran up to $18, and it's back down to like $8 or something to that nature. Because as Like I was saying, watch my Aptos video. As they are releasing these tokens, these VCs are going to want to take profits. That's the same thing with the SUI networks. The VCs, the venture capitalists that funded this is a $1 billion ICO pretty much. So you best bet that at some point these VCs, they're going to want some of their money back. So my prediction for this is that it's token number 79 on CoinMarketCap, which means it's shooting for at least top 50. Now, sometimes in 2025, you could easily see this at $12 to $15, which means don't dollar cost average into something like this. You can't put money onto every new blockchain that just comes out, think you're going to miss out. It's okay to miss out. You still got your Hex, you still got your Cardano, you still got your HBAR, you still got your Pulsechain, you know. You still got your main bags. But something like this, put a few $100s in it. If you got like 1,000, if you get close to 1,000 SUI network tokens, see where that takes you next bull cycle. That's it. You don't gotta come in here and just full force put like 5K, 10K into this. If you can afford it, it is what it is. No financial advice. But I'm just saying there's so many of these new networks that are emerging, claiming to be Ethereum killers, and I have yet to see for the last 6 years of my existence in crypto a layer one taking over Ethereum, bro. Remember what the narrative was last bull cycle. Oh, Ethereum killer. But none of them got even close to Ethereum. The closest one that got to Ethereum was BNB, Binance, and that's thanks to CZ and PancakeSwap and Binance Smart Chain and Cardano. They got close enough. Cardano was number 3 or something, largest cryptocurrencies by market cap. But no one really overthrew Ethereum in terms of this. And if you notice, Cardano, their smart contracts wasn't even out yet when they did that. It's because of the hype, the momentum, the people anticipating that stuff. But yeah, SUI network went live about 2 to 3 days ago or something. The mainnet, May 3rd or June 3rd, they're about to go. I'm not sure when they're gonna go live. But yeah, it's, for me, it's just another chain, bro. Until you have something where people are incentivized to come in and build it. Because you remember 2020 and 2021, Polkadot had the best technology amongst everything else. But look at Polkadot now. Who's building on Polkadot? Nobody. It's a ghost chain. So look into this SUI network and see where that takes you. In my opinion, I'm just it could be just another one. But you never know with these blockchains. And they have similarities to Solana. Like the programming language Solana is using, they use that, but they kind of evolved it. And so that's the reason why you see a lot of Solana devs I've read are actually leaving Solana, and they are going over to the SUI network to build. So this could be something brewing inside it. Once I heard Solana's devs are coming and the Binance Smart Chain devs are coming over to the SUI network. These are former PancakeSwap devs, so they're also going to build like a version of PancakeSwap over there where they're going to make the transaction fees super cheap. So it could be a blockchain to look into. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, POSTCHAIN has been doing well. You've seen what Ricky just tweeted, Richard, and he said definitely that POSTCHAIN is actually helping Ethereum fees go lower by just helping a lot of people migrate and bridge from Ethereum to POSTCHAIN, where they get a free copy of their tokens, and things are going well. Yield farming is working well on POSTCHAIN, so shout out to Richard Hart and the POSTCHAIN community and the Hex community for just having a whole blockchain, man. This is to be celebrated. I'm just excited for this bear market, bro. I'm just excited. If you was here in 2018, you know that it doesn't get better than this, bro. Come on. We did not have none of this back in 2018. People were just holding coins. Now you can go over to any blockchain, bridge, yield farm, do this, do that. You can play with your tokens while you dollar cost averaging. Come on, bro. That's power right there. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the SUI network? What are your thoughts on Xen and what Jack Levin is about to talk about on his stream with the X1 blockchain? Because I see the X1 blockchain being super huge, especially for DeFi platforms that are going to come in and build something tangible, not just meme coins, but something, something dope, man, something dope that should be built on those chains. And I don't see it definitely being a ghost chain. I see it thriving. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.